Hi, I'm Denise with Motivate Therapy. Welcome to what is the #1 self-care solution for chronic pelvic pain. I'm here to answer that question and hopefully a few more. But first, let me introduce myself. Denise Nichols, occupational therapist and pelvic floor therapist, as well as owner of Motivate Therapy. We are an outpatient clinic that has both occupational therapy and pelvic or physical therapy. And we are all pelvic floor therapists. And truly, we have a whole body health approach. And our philosophy is that you cannot change anything that you're not aware of. And really, home exercise program is our end game, but really Selfcare Solutions is really what we like to focus on, because it's awareness that we find is what creates independence. We really want you to learn how to think like us so that you don't truly need us after you come to us. We want you to learn how to treat yourself and be independent overall, because with chronic pain and illness, it is learning how to manage it. And so I'm also an author of your self-care matrix, and that's truly what the book is all about, is learning how to embrace change, which change is an acronym for creating healthy habits based on awareness of the now, right? So that you can let go of the unhealthy habits that are no longer supporting you, which unfortunately do come along with chronic pain, especially, which chronic illness is part of that. It's endometriosis and overactive bladder and overall chronic symptoms can create, so that we can grow forward and be empowered, which is what being motivated is all about, right? So what is the #1 self-care solution or self-care strategy for chronic pain? And it is diaphragmatic breathing. And so what I want to teach you today is all the different types of positions that you can do to practice diaphragmatic breathing. Because what diaphragmatic breathing really is to help balance out your nervous system. We have an autonomic nervous system, and there's two parts to it: our sympathetic nervous system and our parasympathetic nervous system. And our sympathetic nervous system tends to be in a state of distress, our fight or flight, which is go, 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 which I think we all are in a state of all the time anyway. But over the past year and a half, it has been even more so. We're kind of living in a state of fear, and we're, for many reasons, and we don't really know what to do with it. And I've talked about how anxiety and our pelvic floor are affected. So fear is one thing, and then when we have pain and fear go hand in hand, and our muscles learn to protect us, tight, 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 right? So when our muscles are tight, we learn a different way to breathe. We can chest breathe, and our accessory muscles, like our shoulders, we know that we tend to hold stress. A lot of us tend to hold stress in our chest and our shoulders. So one way to explore that in yourself is the next time that you're driving, notice where your shoulders are. So think, where are my shoulders? And how tight are you holding onto that steering wheel? Just notice, can you let go a little bit? And can you relax your shoulders a little bit? You'll be amazed. Every time you think about it, you'll be able to relax a little bit. The tension in your shoulders and the tension in your grip. And just that little bit is now a little bit of energy that you have back. The blood flow will be able to go somewhere else. That can affect, maybe now you've saved yourself a headache, you've relaxed, improved maybe flexibility in your neck and shoulders, and maybe affected a little less tension in your wrists and hands. So the same goes for your hips and abdomen. The using your diaphragm, freeing up your rib cage, that is just going to do great, beautiful things for your upper and your lower core, as well as your heart, your bowel and your bladder, because when your sympathetic nervous system, we calm that down a little bit, we improve the health of your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest, which is why sleep health is so important. Diaphragmatic breathing is, I love the term parasympathetic breathing. So when we are, women are learning how to do like Lamaze breathing, right? Breathing through pain, parasympathetic system drives your heart, your bowel, and your bladder. So we tell people all the time, rather than straining to poop, calming breath is so much more effective to move your bowels than to strain. So when you are in pain, when you are feeling the urge to move, bowel or bladder, try breathing. Just try this. So I encourage you to pick one of these positions and to practice 5 minutes a day. And then maybe try this breath, plugging it into your day throughout the day once you get good at it, right? And maybe you won't feel ever good at it, but it's just a breath. And it's something that you come into this life with and you go out of this life with. It's truly, it's quite amazing. And it really is the most natural thing in the world, right? It's the most natural approach to health and healing that you can get. So we start with a pre and post awareness so that you can truly decide for yourself if this works for you. So we're going to take an inhale through the nose and then out through the nose or pursed lips, whichever works best for you. So we inhale for 3 and we exhale for 5. But and as you're doing this, I just want you to give me a score on a scale of 0 to 10. So 0 is I have no energy. I have a ton of pain. 10 is I have high energy. I have no pain. Whatever works for you. Okay, good. Now I'm going to have you put your hands on your ribcage. And I want you to feel, do you feel your fingertips move out and in and out and in and out and in? So if you keep doing that, what we're feeling for is, are you feeling them move? Or maybe you're not feeling the move at all, and that's fine. So effortless diaphragmatic breathing. We're going to try really hard. Usually we feel this, and that's fine. Just whatever I say, objective observation, just observe. What we're trying to feel is the diaphragm moving your fingertips apart. Just observe. Now put your hands here and see if you can feel moving forward. So I'm going to turn this way. We're going to see if we can feel toe belly moving. So we're trying to feel our container getting bigger, like a balloon blowing up. So we're not pushing and sucking, we're effortlessly, I say, allowing our waist to expand. We have a tendency to suck in for a variety of reasons. I think especially post-menopause, we have a tendency to suck in, or the beer belly, we tend to suck in. But that creates problems. So ultimately, we want the diaphragm to move things down. But for right now, we're just feeling. So for this last couple breaths, let's just give ourselves a little hug. We want to see if we can feel the abdomen and the rib cage get bigger and smaller. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 5 or 6. One more time. and out. Beautiful, one more time. And out. Okay, so first position, if you are in bed, no matter where you are in your age and stage with your illness, so especially chronic pain, we like to say that, we like to build 3 toolkits for you. So the emergency toolkit is always going to be back to the breath, back to the basics, whenever we are rehabbing anything. Laying in bed, laying on the floor, but laying in bed obviously is a great place to start. So there's no reason not to start here. So in bed, if you have back pain, usually we can either do this one or the next one laying on your side. So legs over a bolster or a pillow. I'm in the sun. Head over a pillow as well if you'd like. I really love to have, this is a 5-pound bag of rice. So you can have this on your belly, you can do a book, or if this is uncomfortable at all for your belly, then hands on the belly is fine. But hands on your rib cage is great. So you can feel your fingertips. As you inhale, can you feel your rib cage move your fingertips apart? Inhale, exhale. You can also have your thumbs under your rib cage so that you can feel your rib cage expand that space between your thumb, the web space there. Inhale, exhale. So expand in the web space, and the rice goes up. So inhale, exhale. So inhale, the container fills with air, and then exhale, everything sinks. So in your exhale, your rib cage, your belly, your abdomen sinks. How much deeper of an impression can your whole body make? I say like you're making a deeper impression sinking into the sand. Think about your diaphragm on your inhale. Breathing down, your floor, everything moves down toward your feet. And then your belly and your chest sink deeper on your exhale down to the floor. Your diaphragm moves towards your floor on your inhale. And then your chest and your belly move down towards the floor on your exhale. So if you were in danger, you would never go like this. We never breathe like this on your exhale, right? So this is the best way for you to tell your body when you were in pain, if you feel the urge, fear that you're going to leak, right? You would never go, this is how you tell your body it's okay. I'm going to be okay. This is how you tell your body it's okay. This is the best way to communicate. It's okay. I am present. Not attaching to your thoughts. Allowing your mind and your body to communicate through the breath. So this is a beautiful way to always start practicing diaphragmatic breathing. Breathing down with awareness. So this is using some kind of a weight, a book, a bag of beans, body walks, physical cues. So that is one way to use a physical cue. Another way is to lay on your side. So pregnancy, or if you have a total hip, if you have any kind of hip pain or back pain, then you can use a bolster or some pillows. And then I love having, laying on your side, you can have a pillow, of course, for your head comfort. I love having the upper arm on the top of the ribs and then the forearm on the low belly. So you're going to feel your rib cage, the upper rib cage, move the upper arm up on the inhale. And then your down rib moves down into the floor. And then your forearm moves, your your lower belly moves your forearm forward. So we're inhaling. Belly gets bigger, ribcage gets bigger, core gets bigger on the inhale. And then as we exhale, how relaxed can you get? Inhale. Exhale, sink. Inhale, sensation of the cool air in the nostrils. Exhale, sensation of the warm air out of the nostrils. Inhale, sensation of the body in connection of the floor and the bolster and the pillows. And then exhale, sensation of the weight of the body. How much heavier can it get? Inhale, sensation of how big the body gets on the inhale, all the way down to the sensation in between the butt bones. And then exhale, sensation on how relaxed and heavy that area can get. Inhale, exhale, sensation on permission to release and just to meet yourself, permission on being where you are right now. So again, 1 to 5 minutes, whichever position you find works best for you. So let's just come back to where we started. Two hands wherever you found that you like. So here and here. And here, in for 3. Out for 5. Do you notice the difference? I do. Just feels easier. Or not. Again, don't judge, just notice. Okay, 2 more. So this is another great one. We have a tendency, like I said, to suck it in one way, and I think pregnancy certainly does this, or the self-consciousness of, feeling like we need to suck it in, feeling like we need to suck it in through here. So being on hands and knees is one way that we can learn to let it go. So not going completely saggy horse, but trying to find that middle neutral. So letting the tailbone come to neutral. And then when the head comes to neutral, that tends to let the tail come to neutral too. So letting the belly really just fall. So not sucking in, letting the belly fall into my hand. Right, so letting it fall. And then letting the breath give permission as well. So as I inhale, belly button falls down to the floor. Exhale, permission to release. Inhale, I'm going to think my floor is dropping towards my feet, lengthening. As my belly goes to the floor, the belly this way, floor lengthens this way. Exhale. Longer than my inhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Beautiful. Let's just do a little stretch out. Sometimes we're not so used to being on our hands like that, are we? Let's do a nice big belly breath here. Good. Shoulders need much love, especially if we know that we're chest breathers, right? So stretching out through up here will help offset that. Okay, last but not least, if we know that we deal with the cyclical pain, especially through here, elevating the legs is super important, especially during that time, during the time of the month that we know we feel pain. So if you tend to be bedridden during that time, a laundry basket on your bed is a great way to do this. You don't want to put a chair on your bed. So or a chair on the floor. Or you can put your legs up on a couch too. That would work beautifully as well. This one's really wonderful. So putting your legs in a 90-degree position really does great things to decompress the hips and the back. But then you have to really give them permission to relax. Okay, so I could put the weight on my belly if I wanted to, or I could just have my hands on my belly as well. And then I could put a pillow under my head. I'm gonna do that. Again, I could spend 5 minutes here if I wanted. Inhaling, belly rises, exhale, belly falls. One thing I want you to pay attention to here is that when I inhale, I don't want to arch. We tend to really want to inhale and inhale up, exhale down. And so when we talk to people about inhale down, exhale, relax, people tend to think we're asking them to do the opposite of normal. And that is that chest breathing thing where we inhale, suck up, exhale. And that unfortunately is what gets people to pelvic floor therapy. So we want really the normal flow of things is inhale, breath down, exhale. So try it. Think inhale, feel your hole down below open. Exhale, try kegling, squeezing like you're gonna hold in gas, stop the flow of urine. Inhale, relax and open it. Exhale, stop the flow of urine. Inhale, open. Exhale, now keep relaxing. If you want to, close your eyes or just find a space up below, up above. Inhale. Now see if you can sink your back even deeper into the floor or bed. Inhale, open everything. Exhale, can you relax your leg even deeper into whatever your legs are supported by? Inhale, open your ribcage, open your abdomen, open your pelvis. Exhale, sink your body, your trunk, your abdomen, your pelvis even deeper into the bed or the surface. Allow your whole body to be supported. Inhale, open your chest, your ribs, your shoulders. Exhale, allow your head, your shoulders, your arms to be even deeper, even more supported. Exhale, sink, 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 sink. So the deep inhale is to allow the even longer exhale. That is what tells the body that we're safe, that the thoughts are not real, that they are not what's happening now. What's happening now is what's real and is what's necessary for our muscles to be ready for. So practicing this is what can make all of the difference for what your nervous system, the neuromuscular re-education, that is what pain science is all about. So let's take a moment to come out of this position, inhaling and then exhaling to come up, back into our seated position that we started in. So if it was a chair sitting on the edge of the bed, whatever works, hands wherever you want, wherever they were whatever works for you. Think about your pain or energy or comfort score. Breath in, breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. So doing exercises like this is what allows you to create consistent healthy habits based on awareness of your now. Let go of the unhealthy habits that are no longer supporting you so that you can grow forward and be empowered and motivated and find hope. These are the kind of resources that we are dedicated to providing for you. Have a motivated Monday and a wonderful week. Take care.